Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. I'm going to paint a bird called Robin. This is a small bird you often can see in your garden or in parks. I'm going to do a first wash. It is wet on wet, so I need to prepare my paper. I wet down the back side of the paper first. Then turn around and wet down only background. A bird drawing should stay dry. For the background, I'm going to mix three colors. It's neutral tint, burnt sienna and ultramarine. And all you need is gently touch the edge of the background with your brush loaded with the color. And then it will spread on its own because paper is already wet. You can mix different puddles of colors on your palette, for example, gray, like I paint right now, or you could add more burnt sienna to this mix, so the background will have some variation in color. I mix in darker and thicker color and I'm adding it just around the bird drawing. I'm getting some yellow and green colors to paint moss under the bird, and I have gamboge hue and irgazine yellow. But if you don't have these colors, you could easily replace it with some yellow and other green like subgreen, or you can also mix your own green by mixing ultramarine and yellow. I'm adding green vert now, but as I mentioned before, you can mix your own green by mixing blue and yellow. If you're going to mix your own green, it's probably will look too bright and vibrant. Try to experiment and add a bit of red or pink to it so green will look more natural. I'm painting flowers with quinacridone lilac, and I'm just adding a cluster of dots all over the moss area. And again, if you don't have this quinacridone lilac, you can replace it with some pink you have on your palette right now. I dried my painting with a hairdryer, so it's ready for the next step. And I'm going to start painting the bird, and I start with the beak. It's going to be a light mix of ultramarine and purple. Then I continue to paint head of the bird, and I choose the golden deep color. But if you don't have this color in your palette, you could use different pigments. For example, you could mix yellow and a little bit of orange, and that will make similar color to what I'm using right now. I'm using burnt sienna, Van Dyke brown, and dioxazine purple. And I'm mixing one or the other one brown with the purple. That helps me to cool down the color. This robin bird has a lot of different shades of colors, so I'm trying to keep this variation, and when I paint I keep adding different pigments. On the robin's head I've already used golden deep, burnt sienna, and now I'm going to add orange color, which is very vibrant and bright. And I'm gonna add this color to the head and around it so it looks like an orange scarf on the bird. For the wing side, I'm mixing burnt sienna and dioxazine purple. I'm mixing these two colors in different proportions, so I still have some variation in color. For the robin's belly, I need to mix a light and transparent cool gray, and I'm going to mix ultramarine blue, dioxazine purple, and some lavender. And I'm going to cover all this belly area. Then I mix same colors but with a little bit of Van Dyke brown or a neutral tint to make darker color, and I'm painting some feather-like brush strokes. Also, I noticed that the bottom part of a belly has some warm tones, so I just gonna add some burnt sienna to the mix what I already have, and I'm going to cover this bottom part of the bird. I'm mixing alizarin crimson and ultramarine or purple to paint legs of the bird. To paint an eye, I mixed a light wash of ultramarine and I'm going to cover the upper part of the eye, and then I'll add burnt sienna to the bottom part of the eye and keep this first layer very light and transparent. I'm adding another layer to the beak, and this time I'm only painting the bottom part of the beak. And now it's time for a second layer for the eye. And I'm mixing brown and blue and I'm adding it to the bottom side of an eye. And I have attached the drawing with some close-up idea about how to spread the colors to the eye. I'm painting some groups of strokes and lines so they look like tiny feathers on the head of the bird. I'm painting with the burnt sienna, but if you want, you can get brighter color. You could add some orange or alizarin crimson to the burnt sienna. I'm painting a straight long lines to show big feathers on the wing, and I used a Van Dyke brown or burnt sienna mixed with purple or ultramarine blue. Now it's time to paint some details. I have a darker mix of purple, blue, and brown, and I paint simple strokes around tummy and chest area. I'm also want to add a deeper color to the eye and beak area. You can mix ultramarine blue and Van Dyke brown, so it will look like a black color, or you just can use an ivory black. I've mixed green vert with the burnt sienna or ultramarine blue, and I'm going to add some pattern for the moss area. And also I'll add more flowers later on. My painting is almost finished. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you've learned something new today.